Okay, so I'm in the back end of the course platform right now. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what's included in the course. There is an outline of my post, but I want to go into a little bit more detail and kind of explain everything that what you would be receiving if you do decide to invest in the course. This is AI-based, both content and other concepts for optimization, and it's also a verification course. So I've combined the two, and I've combined them into modules. There's 5 modules. We'll start out with the optimization, something called relevancy research. All right, and this does stuff like I explain how to do proper chat GPT prompts for business services and keywords, stuff like that. Also to find the most current maps ranking signals. This is really important, and how to prioritize those ranking signals. So that's the very start, module 1. In Module 2, it covers AI-based GPP dashboard optimization. So this is what we use ChatGPT and some other sources to optimize our Google Business Profile dashboard, as well as category selection process, AI optimized business description. This is very important. Preset and custom services selection. This is something that a lot of agencies and SEOs and business owners as well do not really take advantage of. We do AI optimized service descriptions as well as product descriptions. This helps speed things up, and it really hits the rankings as far as targeting certain keywords. And then we'll do AI optimized service area selection for large cities, as well as photos, products, updates, and offer events optimization. So that's what you get here in Module 2. And so we'll go over Module 3. It's for focuses simply on Google Business Profile entity optimization. It's very important these days. So I go over an overview of what the overview of ChatGPT entity optimization. What are entities? Using ChatGPT to discover important local entities. This is very important, actually. Find and compile your business entity information. Convert your entity information with ChatGPT automation. And then we go into some entity networks. I use a couple different things, but in this particular course, I actually use Google Sites, G Sites, to build up a network that enhances the entity or your listing or business as an entity. So you can kind of see some of the things there. Module 4 is probably one of the most important as far as optimization, because it has to do with the website. And in my opinion, what I've found over the last 10 years, there are a lot of different ranking signals and maps, but one thing that stays true is that the website can really control your rankings and how many keywords and searches that you can rank for. And more or less, when I say keywords, it's really more of just phrases now. It's not just a keyword, it's clusters of different topics, services, things that people are looking for, specific things, where they want it, where they're located, things like that. And I go into that in more detail. So I break it down into maps-based homepage creation and optimization. This is different than normal organic optimization. How you internally link your pages on your site, specifically again for maps rankings. How we optimize our website's primary category page, which most businesses and most SEOs don't create. We do the about page optimization for entity enhancement. That ties back to the other module. We do single location page optimization, services page optimization, individual service page optimization, and then we optimize pages for the entire service area or county in most cases. Sometimes it's multi-county depending on how your business is set up. We do location pages that boost proximity rankings, very important. You want to be able to reach as many people as possible no matter where you're located. And then we use things, I do some things that are unique. Well, I use the contact page or the footer or both to mirror your Google Business Profile and the information inside the dashboard. Mirroring is very important. This is how Google makes connections between the listing, your website, and your entity as a whole. And then the last two here is I use FAQ pages very differently to give quick boosts in ranking. So every site should have at least an FAQ page or a section, and there's ways that we can leverage that to get quick ranking boosts. And then finally, there's Maps Optimized blog posting. This kind of connects with your updates in the Google Business Profile dashboard. Now, a lot of people are interested in this. It's Module 5. I have 6 different ways to get Google Business Profile live, or profiles live. So there's a disclaimer. You'll see that if you get the course. I go over the overview of the 6 verification methods that are used. I cover the 4 types of categories that are out there, so not all categories are equal. And you can see in there that I separate them into 4 different groups so you know which methods to use to get which categories live in Maps without much of an issue. This is really important if you've been doing any verification at all and you're using a new Gmail account. There's a proper way to create and warm them up so that you don't get them disabled. This is not sure if you know that, but this has been an issue, and when an account gets disabled, the listing gets suspended. So that's no fun. So I'll go over how to verify something called a simple category with the public address with a brand new Gmail account. Do the same with a hidden address with a brand new Gmail account. Then there's another way I can do that with simple categories, which again I go over in the training, with a new Gmail account plus your website plus what's called a warmed up account. So this one is probably one of my favorite methods here. There's a category or group that I call semi-spam categories, stuff like appliance repair, portable toilet supplier, auto insurance, some of those other categories. There's a lot out there, and I explain this and group them together that you can verify and get live using a warmed up account and local guide accounts. So going from the local guide accounts, you probably need to know how to build strong local guide accounts and get them to make really good edits and get things verified within 30 days. It's easy to do. Most people aren't doing it this way. Most people are spamming their accounts, and the local guide accounts simply don't work anymore unless you do it correctly. So after that, I have a reinstatement method and process for new listings that have no presence throughout the internet. Now I have the same for listings that have existing data, social citations, business directory listings throughout search. There's two different ways to approach that. And then tying into the reinstatement, in some cases, kind of, I guess you call it black hat for lack of a better term. How to intentionally suspend a business video verification so that you can get it appeal and get it reinstated instead of going through an actual video verification. And then the last thing, this is probably the most solid method, is how to create and use my seeding method to create a footprint on the web throughout Google search so that when you actually go to verify a listing, you don't have any issues at all. It verifies and they stick. They don't get suspended because you already have a history of data out there. Okay, so that's it. This is the overview. I just wanted to give you a little bit more detail of what's involved in the course, or what I cover, I should say, more so than just looking at an overview on a Facebook post. So I thought this would help out a little bit more. If you do decide to invest, welcome, and I look forward to working with you.